Hey, good morning, everybody. Joey here. I'll be doing another tobacco review for you today. Let's see, what is it? Tuesday, March 11th, 2014. It's about 11:30 in the morning. The last day of my vacation. You can see I haven't been shaving. I hate shaving on my days off. I've been off for 5 days now. But back to reality tomorrow. At any rate, today I'm going to be reviewing probably one of the less common, as I normally try to do, tobaccos, less common tobaccos. This one's a Samuel Gawith product. It's a Commonwealth full strength mixture. You can see it there. It is a 50% Cyprian Latakia and Virginia blend. So it's 50-50 Latakia, Virginia. I guess a lat bomb is what you could describe it as. Comes ready to smoke right out of the tin. This one, I opened the tin and put it in a little 2-ounce mason jar for, let's see, it's been 2 months now. When I first smoked it, it seemed a little bit harsh, so I put it in a jar. You can see what it looks like. Very, very dark. Obviously, half Latakia. And you can see the Virginia's in there. But mostly a dark tobacco from the Latakia. Tin note, full-on smoky Latakia. It's hard to really detect the Virginia aroma in it, because there is so much Latakia, it kind of overpowers the tin note. Smells great, I think. If you don't like Latakia, you will hate this because it's full of it. If you love Latakia, you will like this. But let's fire it up. Today I'm going to be smoking it in my Peterson kind of Canadian style Killarney pipe. It's a great smoking pipe, kind of a, not a large bowl, but on the larger side of a medium bowl. I found this tobacco smokes great in this pipe. Let's fire it up. I love that flavor you get when you first fire up a Latakia, kind of the charring light taste. I love it. Very smoky. Got a slight incense quality to it. Hold on here. Ooh, good amount of smoke there. Has a fantastic Latakia flavor when you first fire the bowl up. At least I like it. Like I said, if you don't like Latakia, you will hate this. I love the taste of this stuff, especially the first like third of the bowl. Because it is so heavy in the Latakia, it definitely stays with you through the whole smoke. But the first third of the bowl is just very enjoyable. Kind of smoky, slightly incense taste. And although I didn't detect much of it in the room note, you do get the Virginias as well in the smoke, the taste of it. Especially if you kind of side stream it a little bit. You get that slight hay straw taste from the Virginia, slightly sweet. But primarily you're getting the Latakia in here. And I can already tell you that aging this for 2 months, cracking the tin open and transferring it to a mason jar has definitely mellowed this out. It kind of gave me pretty bad tongue bite. The first few bowls of this I smoked before I aged it for just a little bit. So I'm guessing this is going to be really good in like a year in that mason jar. It's a very straightforward smoke. Obviously, it's just Latakia and Virginia. I can't knock it for that. I mean, I prefer English blends that have maybe a little Perique in there too, and some maybe Turkish or Oriental tobaccos. I prefer that in an English blend, but this is, you can't knock it for being something that doesn't pretend, for not being something it doesn't pretend to be. Straightforward blend. Obviously, the quality of the leaf, of the tobacco leaf in here is good. I wouldn't expect anything less from Samuel Gawith. I've never really experienced any of their tobaccos having inferior quality leaf in them. Smoke's dry. It can get a little bit hot on you if you puff away on it. I'm not getting any of that tongue bite yet that I first experienced, and it was pretty bad. So I highly recommend, if anyone's sensitive to tongue bite, don't smoke it right out of the tin. Just transfer the whole tin into a mason jar and let it sit for a couple months. It's made a substantial difference. It's a really good tobacco. I like it. But as I mentioned, in my opinion, there's better English blends out there than this. And it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just the way, you know, they intentionally blended it just to be Latakia, Virginia. Nothing fancy. Just a very good, straightforward smoke. I wouldn't put it, it says it's full strength. Now, maybe they're meaning the flavor and not really the nicotine content. I would put this lower end of medium. It's got a little bit of kick to it, but nothing crazy. Probably about a medium. The flavor is definitely full. It's a Latakia wallop, but I like it. But as I mentioned, there's probably other heavy Latakia blends out there that I would smoke before picking this up. But I don't know, this is just a good kind of change of pace to smoke every once in a while. Kind of break up your rotation a little bit with a really good, kind of a different type smoke. All in all, I'd probably give it, I don't know, maybe 7 out of 10, maybe 8 tops. The room note, I like it. My better half, she likes it. I wouldn't say it's stellar, and some people don't like the room note of Latakias, but this doesn't have that sour kind of stinky Latakia. It's more of a real smoky, earthy type, not cigarette or cigar like or anything like that, but just sort of like how a campfire smells or whatever. I don't mind it. At any rate, probably, I don't know, 7, 8 out of 10. I wouldn't order a ton of this stuff, but it's nice to pick up every once in a while, and it's basically all I have to say about it. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but I would recommend it if you like Latakia, just to give it a try. At any rate, I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, I'm back to work tomorrow from my vacation. Had some friends come in from out of state, from Kentucky. They came here to Florida, got out of the cold weather for a few days. They really enjoyed it. Had beautiful weather here, right in the mid to high 70s, crystal clear blue skies. It was perfect weather, but now it's time to get back to reality and back to work. But as I mentioned, I hope everybody's doing really well. I hope everything's going good for everyone, and I will see you the next time.